Hello and welcome to this meditation. We're going to get to know the monkey mind in this meditation, and we're going to do some traditional ratio breathing, yogic breathing. So we'll start with just getting aware of the breath and starting to move with the breath a little bit. Before we start moving, I mentioned the monkey mind. So this is one way that meditation teachers describe the way that our minds work. And if you take a moment now and just close your eyes and pay attention to your thoughts, just pay attention to how many different thoughts pop up. I'll give you a few more moments. Notice where your attention goes. Good, you can open your eyes. So you probably noticed your mind hopping around to different places, maybe thinking about other things you think you should be doing instead of watching this video, maybe things that happened that you're rehashing, maybe sensations that you're feeling, emotions that you're wrestling with. So this is what we label the monkey mind, how it hops from thing to thing and it's attracted always by something else. And the way to harness the monkey mind is to give it a job to do. It's not bad that it's a monkey mind. Our monkey mind comes from our primate ancestry and the ability to notice what's going on around us and hop from one thing to the next. But it leaves our minds scattered. It makes us prey to these wandering thoughts and a lack of focus. So that's what meditation can help us with. So how we're gonna make the mind focus is with breathing techniques. We'll start with something called ujjayi pranayama in yoga, and one of my teachers, Max Strom, calls it ocean breathing. At least he teaches it first as an ocean sounding breath, and then that will help you to see how to do ujjayi pranayama. Okay, so bring your hands together in front of your heart. You can have your feet a little wider than hip width so you feel a nice wide base of support. And then you're going to exhale out your mouth like you're going to fog a mirror with your breath. Good. And then you take an inhale with the same sound. Exhale. Now we'll add a movement. Inhale. Arms wide, palms facing up. Exhale, hands come back to the heart. Good, each inhale, your arms go wide. Reaching out through the fingertips, stretching as big as you can. Exhale. Good, two more. Notice how the breath is gentler at the start and the end and louder in the middle of the breath. Now do the exact same thing with your lips closed. Your throat is constricted the same way. It makes the same sound in the back of your throat. One more. Biggest one yet. Sip in extra air at the top. Hold it and exhale. Very good. Let that go. Relax your arms by your side. So what you ended up doing when you did the sounding breath with your lips closed is what we call ujjayi pranayama. And ujjayi means victorious uprising or victorious breath. So we use it to activate, to energize. We use it often when we're flowing through asana or yoga practices, yoga postures. So you have that under your belt now. And we already focused in on the breath and how it feels in the body. Now just take your hands to your hips and circle your hips around a big wide circle as if you were just scraping the edges of a barrel, going all the way to the edges with your hips. We're slowing down. the breath, and then circle the other way about 3 times. So this is one way to get into your parasympathetic nervous system with a circular, slow, and kind of sensual movement, getting into the divine feminine energy as well. You could do this with music playing if you just needed a quick way to calm and regulate your nervous system. And then come back to the center and relax. All right, I think we're ready to sit down and work on our meditation practice and calm that monkey mind. So find yourself a comfortable seat. I'm sitting up on a rolled blanket as my meditation cushion today. Once you're seated comfortably, find your neutral pelvic alignment, maybe tilting the pelvis forward and back. Maybe you do a couple seated cat and cow poses to find that neutral center. Empty everything out, and then as you tilt forward almost to cow, you find that slightly forward pelvic tilt, and just rest your hands on your knees and close your eyes. Just bring your attention within, feeling your body resting on the ground or the floor, feeling the natural comforting pull of earth and her gravitation drawing you close like a hug. Allow yourself to feel that. Allow your muscles to soften, your outer body to soften, your muscle, your skin. Soften your tongue down to the lower palate of your mouth. Relax around your eyes and forehead and nose and ears. Mouth. So maybe your monkey mind is already hopping around, and the tool we're going to use today to focus the monkey mind, we've already practiced a couple other tools in previous meditations. The one we're going to use today is ratio breathing. So we're going to use that vritti, that even-paced yogic breathing that we've been practicing, and then we're going to add a different ratio to it. So vritti is always even inhale and exhale. If you count 4 counts on your inhale, then you want the exhale to be 4 counts as well. And we're going to introduce some other ratios in a moment. So come into vritti pranayama, counting the length of your own inhale in your mind. However long it is, make your exhale the same length. You can add that slight constriction of the throat now, like we did in the ocean breathing, in the ujjayi pranayama standing. So using ujjayi breath, whether you're seated or in your asana practice, helps to focus the mind on the sound of the breath. It gives a sound for you to focus your monkey mind on. It also constricts the throat slightly so that the flow of breath is slower and smoother. That means we can really fill the lungs by slowly filling them up. We get more oxygen in, more lung capacity increasing. And it warms the breath, so if it happens to be a cool day, it helps to warm the breath before it reaches the lungs. Now we're going to work on making the exhalation longer than the inhalation. So lengthening your exhalation is good for calming your nervous system as well. So when you're feeling stressed, when you're feeling overwhelmed, scatter-minded, or when you're having trouble going to sleep in the evening, you can do this ratio of 1 to 2 before bed as well. That means if your inhalation is 4 counts, you're aiming for your exhalation to be 8 counts long. At first, it may only be 5 counts, and then 6, and slowly you can extend the length of your exhale. So let's work on that ratio together. Inhale for a count of 4, 2, 4, exhale. 5, 8. If you didn't get to 8, that's okay. Inhale, 4, exhale. Just make it as long as you can comfortably make it. and then begin the next round. 8, in. 4, exhale. 8, in. If 4 is too short, maybe move on to 5 or 6 and exhale. Trying to make the exhalation twice as long as your inhale. Now you find a pace that works for you and continue, just making the exhale a little longer each time. And if it comes easily, maybe you have a longer inhalation and then continue extending your breath. I'll let you do that for a few more rounds on your own. Let the breath come out with ease, relaxing it out. Complete the breath you're in right now. And when you're done, let go of control of the breath. Let your breath be natural and effortless, and rest your awareness on the natural rise and fall of your breath without trying to control it. Notice the state of your mind now. See if the monkey is a little bit calmer, if you're able to rest on the breath for a bit longer. And then you can become aware of the room that you're in or the space around you without opening your eyes. Reach out mentally into that space in front of you, to each side, behind you, below you, above you. And when you're ready, you can gradually open your eyes. Great. Take these tools into your day, controlling the monkey mind and calming the nervous system. Hope you have a wonderful day.